Congratulations to Memphis for finding a way there at the end to pull it off. I was super proud of my players. I feel like for 38 minutes we won the game. We just didn't finish it there at the end. We had a drought in the third quarter. When you look, they scored 12 points and we scored 6. So I thought the third quarter was a rough quarter for us, and we just didn't find a way to finish it.
All right, do we have anybody in here with a question? Get the microphone down here.
Hey, Coach, can you walk us through maybe the two timeouts there, or coming out of the timeouts where you guys had the inbound in the half court, and how what you were looking for, and then what ended up occurring?
Well, we practice that all the time. It's a play we have called Nothing, where we put Ashton in, who's one of our better three-point shooters, and we were just trying to get a quick shot, three-point shot or a foul, and we did end up with the foul, okay, and we intentionally tried to miss the second one to get a rebound to go up.
Ladies, for you, and Coach has had as much success as she has, and the character, and I know it stings right now, but during the course of this game, knowing that it was as close as it was, and this was a game that you guys feel like you had, what kind of takeaways, especially with two ladies, you're coming back next season?
I think that's obviously motivation for next year, and I think the later part of our season, we started to get better and better, and we kept growing. So I think that's just more motivation for next year, and we're going to come back stronger than this year and come with a chip on our shoulder.
I agree with what Taylor said. It's motivation for next year. Another thing, learn from the game is just, stay paused. It's never over until the buzzer go off. It was 1.2 seconds left, and it's not looking good for us. Look over at the bench, coach telling us we good, we still got it. Just keeping your head and playing to the end.
Coach, can you comment on the way that this defense played in the first half, where you hold two all-conference guards, one of, I believe there are 2 of 15 shooting in that first half, really making life difficult for them?
Yeah, in scouting Memphis, we talked about not letting them get downhill, penetrate any part of the paint, okay? If they get in the paint, we didn't do our job. And I thought that our players did a great job of that overall, but specifically in the first half. And so that was the game plan. Try not to let them get open shots, try not to let them get it in the paint. And we did a good job of that.
Let's take some calls from Zoom.
Okay, we'll go with Kyle Nash, please. Black and gold banneret. Go ahead, Kyle.
Coach, a tough loss, a great effort so far, and I'll say this though, going into this game, I guess is the question I have. You had all the adversity during the season. You hit the right stride. What positives do you take out of the opportunity? You almost upset a number 2 team that's having the best performance in their program's history. I know there's no moral victories, but speak to kind of the adversity that you overcame to even get it that far.
Yeah, when you think about it, we've lost to Memphis twice by a total of 4 points, okay? And that's the number 2 team in our conference, which complimentary to Memphis. But it shows you each step. I think our last 8 games, when we went to Cincinnati, this team turned the corner. And we lost some close games there at the end. I played people a few times, 37 minutes. But our philosophy, almost doesn't count. So we're proud of the moments where, I thought Destiny has been solid and really good against Memphis. Her rebounding. I just think we've done a good job collectively, but we just didn't finish the deal. Our rebounding with Destiny Taylor was good. Our free throws, we stepped up and hit big free throws, and so we were just right there. And it sucks for these players that we weren't able to get over that hump, but it's so much motivation for next year There's so much locker room material we can go for. Like I said, you look at our last 8 games, and you throw out the South Florida games. We're right there against the number 2 and number 3 teams in our conference.
And Taylor, I wanted to go to you real quick. Obviously, you would rather have it happen in a win, but you're on the tournament stage. You get the opportunity to take the shot for a 3. Coach and I, regular throughout the season, been talking about versatility on the floor. How cool is that? How cool a moment was that for you guys when you dropped that and then, added your ability to contribute over and above to what you do in the post?
Obviously, it's really good to see it, and I get my teammates hyped, so that's obviously good. And I work on my 3-point shot, so getting it into the game is just a great feeling. But I do have areas to grow in my game, so just keep working on that in the off season.
And my one last question here from me to you. You coming in here, doing what you do as an experienced player, kind of passing some leadership. What would you say was the most positive experience from the season? I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot right after the game and all that, but what's kind of a positive, the most positive that you had from the season?
I would probably say just these last few games, especially the last one that we played yesterday. I feel like towards the end of the season, everything started to click for us a little bit better. People were starting to play better. We were starting to play better together. It just got real fun at the end. We started to have each other's back more, just playing more as a team, as a family. So just the end of the season.
Okay, we'll take the next one from Eric Lopez, please.
Coach, you mentioned obviously that drought in that third quarter. What did you see there that you just couldn't get the offense going? Was it what Memphis did, or was it just the shot selection? What did you see there that kind of got you off to that bad start in that third quarter?
I just felt like we got in a little drought. Okay, there was some shots that went in and out. Rachel had a wide open 3 that went in and out. And when you're competing for championships, and our players, we talked to them a lot about this, is that every possession count. And the drought that we went through without scoring, and they're scoring, I thought that was the difference in the game. Memphis came up with some great offensive boards. They had 18 offensive rebounds. That's big.
Is that the one part that you were maybe disappointed defensively? Because you got them probably held them to a lot of good first shots, but just couldn't get that defensive rebound, and especially in the second half.
That's exactly right. We just couldn't get those rebounds. And Memphis had 14 second chance points. We lost by 2. And, that's tough. But here's the thing, guys. We're playing with a young team. When you think about it, these 2 young ladies never played together before. Next year, we get them back. And our team collectively, I thought at the end, our last 8 games, that's the UCF basketball that you can look forward to in the future. The tough and just being right there, outplaying our opponents, 37 minutes, but not quite being there. And the more you play together with experience, the game before, Sierra is a freshman point guard who had 10 assists. And she played tonight, looking at Sierra's minutes, she played 36 minutes, and she's a freshman. And so experience is the best teacher, and that's where we are right now in our program and building this thing. But I feel good with the players that we have, the ones that we recruited to bring in, and just, our players gave a great effort. These young ladies came together and had never really played together. And to compete the way they had, I'm super proud of this team. I'm proud of, what they've done. Of course, we want to do better. You gotta understand I'm used to winning championships. But I understand that this is a process, and we understand it's a process. And we've celebrated small victories. We celebrated small victories, and there are some things we can celebrate. We can celebrate our free throws. There have been games we missed free throws that cost us the game, and we got better tonight. And that's part of growing. That's part of us learning each other and getting and moving forward.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you, guys.